soft field takeoffs, okay? So as we remember, as we took on the ground, full back pressure, okay? This is simulation now, so we have full back pressure. Alright, windows closed, everything's happy, we're secure. Okay. Photos traffic, Golf India Kilo Alpha is entering runway 25 for a rolling start. See, I have full back pressure in, right? I'm using the runway. You can use as much runway as you want, but pretty much what I'm doing here is I'm keeping that back pressure in, and I'm starting to turn it, right? And so we know we have a little bit of a crosswind from the right, so I'm going to apply a little bit of right crosswind control inputs, okay? You good to go?
Yep.
I'm good to go, let's get going. So I'm going to apply my throttle, full, okay? Enter gauges are in the green, RPM is static, airspeed is coming alive. Watch, the nose is going to want to come up. I catch the nose, and I'm holding the nose. See how I see how the liftoff works there?
Yeah.
I'm going to bring the nose forward. Get into the ground effect. It really does not want to build its airspeed. But there you go. We're in the ground effect now. And now we're 68, we can climb up.
That was really close to the ground.
Last ground effect.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're going to climb out at 68.
So you were like looking at the speed most of the time?
I was eyes outside, and I was checking the airspeed. Here, I was eyes outside, coming in on the airspeed, okay?
Okay.
Alright, you have control?
I have control.
Okay, fly us a normal circuit.
Save altitude, positive raise, save airspeed, stop the cruise.
For the traffic, Diamond 25 goes through Mexico at the run-up bay, taxiing Alpha to hold short to 5.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
Did you see how I brought the nose up a little bit?
Yeah.
I held it, and then it just took off on its own. As soon as it took off, I brought the nose forward to get into ground effect.
Yeah.
Okay. But did you see I didn't fight the plane?
Yeah.
I let the plane build its own speed.
It just, the attitude of the plane is just look very weird. Like, where we are like, try to put our nose down and then, you know.
But did you notice how we put the nose down and we weren't descending?
Yeah.
We were just kind of sticking in that little cushion.
Yeah.
Think about it as like a boat on like water.
Yeah.
You know how it like skims?
Yeah.
Similar.
For the traffic, Zulu Mexico is holding short 25 on Alpha.
For the traffic, Golf India Kilo Alpha, turning downwind on runway 25 for the touch and go.
It's going to be a
For
solid
traffic,
backtrack.
Zulu Mexico, we're backtracking to fly for immediate takeoff, departing to the east with a right enter.
So will we doing the Softfield landing?
Yeah, I will show you a soft field landing, and then we're going to do a stop and backtrack, and I'm going to get you to do it.
Okay.
Okay. Watch your altitude.
Okay.
For the traffic, Golf India Kilo Alpha, turning downwind on runway 25. We'll be doing a Softfield landing for the stop and backtrack.
You don't have to tell them.
X-ray name November, downwind runway 21, stop and backtrack.
You don't need to tell them what kind of landing you're doing.
What's that?
You don't really need to tell them what kind of landing you're doing.
Oh, okay.
Okay. If you're getting hot, you can open your vent.
Yeah, that's fine.
You want me to do it? Yeah, I got it. You're good. You keep fine.
Thank you.
Step back on 4,400.
Yep.
Don't forget your downwind checks either.
Landing lights light strobe light on. I got both. Jump bed on. Fuel pump on. Make sure forward gauges in green. Second breakers are in position.
Tap your brakes. So another thing I like to add into my downwind is to tap brakes to make sure that we have brake pressure.
Okay.
Okay.
So the flaps is take off right now.
Yep.
We can try to slow down to nearly about 75, 70.
Okay. I'll take over just before you turn final, okay?
Okay. Okay, I'll turn the base.
Okay. Clear left, clear right.
Yep.
Total traffic, Foxtrot, Zulu, Romeo, rolling run. 25.
Did you get the time up?
The time what, sir?
Did you get the time that we took off?
No.
Did you write it down?
I didn't write it down.
Okay, that's fine. We can roll it correct for it. Okay, I have control.
Control. The letting flaps not yet.
Yeah, I know. That's okay. We'll bring him in now. Stay very speed, bring flaps to landing. Okay, so the whole point of this, it's a normal approach, right? We're going to use trim and our air power, and we're going to set the aircraft up so that we are going to have a nice, beautiful landing. Okay, main point's this first arrow. Touchdown point's going to be the first third of the field.
For the traffic, Zulu Echo, we are on initial climb 25, stay in the circuit.
Solo over. Photos traffic, go Infinity Kilo Alpha, turning final, runway 25, stop and backtrack. Okay, very important that we control our airspeed, so I did turn a little late, but we'll get back onto the center line. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, very okay. Oh, we're coming in a little fast, so I'm going to bring my power down to idle. Still keeping it in on this first arrow. Okay, my eyes are going to the end of the runway. Alright, we're going to hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. You see that sink?
Yeah.
Oh, and there's a balloon. So that's what we don't want to do. But we can correct for it. We'll add a little bit of power in. And then we're going to keep that nose wheel off the ground as much as possible, okay?
Okay.
See how I'm keeping it up? Keeping it up. And then it comes down. Sorry. I haven't landed in 5 weeks, so.
But it's still good.
Well, yeah, we ballooned a little bit because I added way too much power in, okay? But do you understand the whole concept of it?
Yeah.
Right? It's just a little bit of power. It's like a touch.
Okay.
Like literally like this much. Ready?
Yeah.
Like if you can see it, it's
Like that.
that's way too much even. That's like, it's more like there, okay?
Okay.
Alright, you can go ahead and backtrack this.
Further traffic, go Infinity Kilo Alpha, backtracking runway 25.
Sorry about that.
Sorry about what?
It wasn't a nice landing.
No, it's like better than I can do.
That's, yeah, it was, still, it wasn't, it's okay. So, if you want to pass me the iPad quickly.
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
Don't forget to put the landing time down, okay? I mean the takeoff time down. Up or on. I want to say. There you go.
Thank you.
I want you to exit, okay? We're
Okay.
going to go the whole thing through.
Okay.
So you're going to exit the runway.
Okay. No, it's so hot here.
Okay, brake. And we'll go into the holding bay.
Yep.
Further traffic, go Infinity Kilo Alpha, clear runway 25 on holding bay.
Guys, set the plane up for takeoff again.
Further traffic, go Infinity Kilo Alpha, landing on runway 25.
Don't forget this, so let's come stop. Stop. Let's bring in their takeoff ups.
Okay.
Okay, good. Back pressure all the way in now. Okay, you already made your lining up call, so you can go ahead and line up.
Further traffic, go Infinity Kilo Alpha, landing on runway 25.
So apply that throttle now. Keep this back pressure in.
And we should make the call saying like when we enter it.
Yeah, so your call is gonna be Widows traffic, Golf into Kilo Alpha is lining up runway 25 for a rolling start.
Kilo Alpha, are you gonna line up or not?
You talking to us?
For the traffic, Zulu Mako is final 25, touch and go.
Well, wait.
So we wait. So for the Softfield, we just need to say like.
Yes. So, yeah. So what happened there was Sky wasn't very happy, but keep that back pressure in, okay?
Yeah.
When you line up, you just apply throttle. It's like a normal takeoff, but we're not going to stop. We're just going to roll, and then when we're ready to go, we're going to apply full throttle.
Okay.
And then we're going to go into ground effect.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, because I was saying like we are lining up runway, but we are not really lining
Yeah.
up.
So you have to make sure that you're actually saying what you're doing.
Okay.
Which is okay. Okay. Just one sec. Okay, let's go. So, for those traffic, Golf into Kilo Alpha, lining up runway 07 for a rolling start.
Okay.
Say it like that, and when you say that, you get going.
Okay.
For the traffic, Golf into Kilo Alpha, lining up runway 25 for a rolling start.
For the traffic, Zulu Mako, on initial climb 25, will be departing the circuit to the east, right-hand turn at 4,400.
Okay, keep that back pressure in, which is good. Okay, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Okay, good.
Gauge is in green, RPM sufficient. Airspeed is alive.
More right rudder.
Right rudder.
Catch your nose.
Catch your nose.
Feel letting your nose come, catch it, hold it. Keep holding it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, now get into ground effect, bring your nose forward. Yeah, it's pushed you up.
Yep.
Keep pushing your nose forward until you get to 68.
Yep.
There's your 68, and you can climb out.
Climb out, yep.
For the traffic, Golf into Kilo Alpha, Indonesia climber runway 25, stay in the circuit.
It's different, but it's not that scary actually.
No. It only gets scary when you let the nose really come up. But if you only keep the nose, what you can do there to improve is
Hello,
keeping...
traffic, this is Golf Sierra Papa Bravo. Currently about 2 miles east of Frank Lake over Highway 23 inbound for a full stop landing on runway 25. We'll be descending down to 4,400 once we're north of the field to join the mid-left downwind for runway 25, estimating the field in about 6 minutes.
What I noticed was you let your nose come back down.
Yeah.
So you need to maintain it and hold it, okay?
Okay.
Foothill traffic, Foxtrot Zulu Romeo aircraft currently at 4,700, climbing to 7.
4,000.
7,000.
Clear right.
Heading
left.
to
Okay.
northeast at
For those traffic, Zulu Mako, we're currently 2 miles northwest of the field, climbing through 4,700 to 6,500, departing to the northeast, tracking towards Blackie.
For the traffic, Golf into Kilo Alpha, turning downwind of runway 25 for the stop and bypass.
There's some traffic, X-ray Lima November, downwind 21, full stop.
So in this next backtrack, you don't have to exit the runway, just do the
Hey,
turnaround.
Sky, you going to the practice area?
That.
Affirmative.
It's really bumpy 6,000 and above, and on the way back from Brooks area, I had about a 32 knot headwind.
Roger, you said above 6,000 is bumpy?
Yes, that's right. 6,000 and up, it was really bumpy. We were at 8.5.
Roger, thank you.
Landing light, took light, stop on, mega boat, jump head on, fuel pump on, mixture 4 rich, gauges in green, circuit breakers all in position.
Okay.
So traffic here, Papa Bravo is now overhead Frank Lake at 5,000 feet.
Kilo 100, takeoff flaps. Into our base, clear right, clear left.
Right.
Flaps.
Don't forget to say safe airspeed.
Yep.
Because look, you're now above 80. And nose up.
Goes up. Yeah.
Now you can pitch for your airspeed.
Further traffic, Golf Indicator Alpha, turning final runway 25, further stop and backtrack.
There, you're high, right? So
Yep.
let's bring out that power. About energy management, okay?
Yep.
Foothill traffic, Foxtrot Zulu Delta Echo, clear of the zone, switching frequency, heading east.
On center line.
So traffic here, Papa Bravo is now 2 miles north of the field at 4,400. Planning to cross overhead north to south at 4,400 to join the mid-left downwind for runway 25, and will be a full stop.
Look at your airspeed.
So,
We're coming in really fast, right?
yeah.
So this isn't bad, but you can bring your nose up a little bit, and now you can start to increase your throttle. Now maintain 65. Look at your aim point, see if it's going up or down. What is it, by the way?
It's sinking.
First air or second?
The first one, first one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, we're sinking, so increase that throttle. Okay. And we're going to make the field, so you can bring your power down to idle. Okay, eyes to the end of the runway. When you start to see the sink, add a little bit of power. Keep that nose wheel up. Keep the nose wheel up.
Traffic here, Papa Bravo, overhead the field 4,400, shortly joining mid-left downwind for 25.
There you go. Yeah, let's backtrack.
Backtrack, okay.
So so a couple things on that one, okay?
Okay. I'll make the reveal first.
Yeah, go ahead.
Further traffic, Golf Indicator Alpha, backtracking around 25.
Very good. So, be careful with those turns. We don't want to get off the runway.
Yep.
Couple things on that. Your energy management on final was poor.
Poor? Okay.
Yeah. So that made it a lot harder for you, okay?
Okay.
The other thing as well is you didn't really round out.
Yeah.
You kind of just went onto the, so I really want to see that round out.
Okay.
And then I want to see you start that
So
flare.
traffic here, Papa Bravo, turning mid-left downwind
Okay.
for 25.
When the main wheels touch.
And Zulu Romeo Echo, did you need us to extend our downwind a little bit for you?
This is Golf India Kilo Alpha. Negative, we're just doing a stop and backtrack. We're almost at the end of the runway. There shouldn't be any issues.
Sounds good, thanks.
So when you land, you're going to keep that back pressure in to keep the nose wheel up. As the aircraft slows down, we're going to lose some lift, so you're going to increase that back pressure until it's all the way back.
Okay.
And then the nose is going to slowly come down.
Okay.
Okay. Get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Okay.
Are we just like turning around right here?
Yeah, we're just going to turn around. So pretend we're doing the soft field now. So all the way back. Okay. Don't stop. Don't stop. Turn it in.
For the traffic, Golf India Kilo Alpha, rolling runway 25, stay in the circuit.
Sure, we stay stopped. Don't stop. Keep that going.
Gauges in green. RPS sufficient. Airspeed's alive. Catch the nose.
It's a ground effect.
Ground effect.
See how you pushed over?
Yeah.
So
I shouldn't push that.
You got pushed over to the left.
Okay.
Okay, 68. You can climb out.
I'm out.
For the traffic, Golf India Kilo Alpha, Indonesia, climb runway 25, stay in the circuit.
Can I ask why you do your initial climb call right after takeoff?
Just, I don't know, the bad habit.
So traffic here, Papa Bravo, turning final
Wait till we get to...
25, stop, and we'll try to get off Alpha.
Because the reason why is that it's a mental check, right? So you okay, 2 positive rates, safe airspeed, flaps to cruise, foothills traffic. It's like a mental check.
Okay.
Right? Because sometimes you might forget to bring your flaps up.
Okay.
Okay.
Safe altitude, positive rates, flap to cruise.
Okay.
So once we airborne, I shouldn't like put the nose like right down. Like I just.
No. What I meant by getting pushed over was the fact that you didn't have enough rudder control inputs.
Oh, okay.
So you noticed how you were like on the left side of the runway and not on center line.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, because that's the rudder. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can bring your nose forward. That's fine.
Okay.
It's like a management thing.
Okay.
You bring your nose forward. You do want to make sure when you bring your nose forward, you're not actually starting to sink again.
Yeah.
You're not starting to sink, but you're maintaining altitude and you're staying in that ground effect. Because what ended up happening was we ended up getting
pushed away. Like we drift off the center line.
For the traffic, Golf India Kilo Alpha, standing downwind runway 25, for the stop and start track.
Sorry, I was making sure.
It's all good.
Go Sierra Papa Bravo, you still on frequency?
Settles traffic, Sierra Papa Bravo is down and clear 25 on Alpha. Yeah, go ahead for Sierra Papa Bravo.
Sierra Papa Bravo, how was the conditions above 6,000?
6,000, I'd say about moderate turbulence for me, and about a 32 knot wind coming from the west.
Roger. Uncomfortable, moderate, or like pretty consistent?
Say pretty much all the way from Regina was pretty bumpy.
Roger, thank you, and that didn't improve anywhere, huh?
No worries.
Okay, thank you very much.
On, make a boat, jump it on, put fuel pump on, picture full ridge, gauges in green, RP, circuits oil position, in position.
Okay, you keep doing your thing.
Okay, below 100, take off flaps.
Traffic, Sierra Papa Bravo, taxiing Alpha for the fuel pumps.
Foxtrot Zulu Romeo Echo, this is Golf India Kilo Alpha.
Go ahead for Zulu Romeo Echo.
How are the conditions?
There are definitely some rough spots and some places are like you might be able to do something, I think.
Do you think it's okay for a solo nav or no?
For who?
John.
Zulu Romeo Echo, I think it's doable, but make sure he's okay with the crosswind.
Roger, thank you.
Traffic, Golf India Kilo Alpha, turning final, runway 25, let's stop and contract.
Below 80, 90 flaps.
Okay. Sorry. All right, let's do this. Okay. So this one, I want you to. This is much better. This is looking much better. Okay.
Yep.
Maintain that sight picture. Maintain that aiming point.
Okay.
When you get to, when you start to see that sink, let's we can adjust for that as okay.
Okay.
Watch your airspeed. How does the aim point look?
It's floating. So we kind of keep that. I mean the first arrow.
Okay.
And touch and bone hopefully is the
First
third line after the number.
You don't need the precision. It's just the first third for this one. Okay. Increase the other that sink. Yeah. Increase. They're getting low and slow now. Okay. You made the field. Bring that power down to idle. Tires to the end of the runway. Back pressure, back pressure, back pressure. Right, there you go. Keep the nose up as long as possible. Oh, that's a tail strike.
Oh.
That's okay.
Is it very hard?
Pardon?
Is it very hard, tail strike?
No.
Sorry.
That's okay. Let's backtrack.
Okay.
Put a traffic, Golf India Kilo Alpha, backtracking around 25.
See what I mean?
Yep.
So, for example, when we're coming into land, okay, I have control. I want you to literally listen on this one, okay?
Okay.
So, when we're coming into line on soft fields, we're touchdown. This is our flare attitude, okay?
Yeah.
We hold this,
Yeah.
and keep the nose up.
Okay.
As the airspeed starts to decrease, we keep applying back pressure to maintain the same attitude.
Okay.
Keep the back pressure, back pressure, back pressure, back pressure, and then we're going to eventually get to this point with the same attitude as the flare, and then the nose is going to come in and settle.
Okay.
Okay?
But what happened there is like I applied the back pressure like too much.
Yes, you went woof, and then we went pop.
Oh.
Okay. We have skid plates on these planes. I'm sure you see that black thing below on the back of the
It was oily. Yeah.
Yeah, it's oily, but that black thing in the back of the tail
Is protecting the tail.
is a skid plate. Yeah,
Okay.
there's a tail skid plate. We have those for a reason, and you didn't hit hard.
Okay.
If you really slammed it, then we're gonna have. Okay. So you have control.
Control.
Yeah. Let's do another one. Full back pressure. On this one, I really want to see you focus on maintaining center line. Okay.
Okay.
Put a traffic, Golf India Kilo Alpha, finding our runway 25. Rolling around 25, stay in the circuit.
Well, start. Okay, good. Go. The back pressure coming in.
Gauges in green. RPM sufficient. Airspeed is alive.
The nose is going to come up in a little bit here, and it's going to come up. There you go. Catch it. Hold it. Hold this. There you go. Hold it. Keep that right in. You need a little bit more. Get into ground effect now. Bring that nose forward. Keep bringing that nose forward. pushing you out. Good, holding this. Good, this is really good. Now you're riding. Now you're at the speed. Much better. Okay, so you see what I'm looking for though, right? Yeah. The nose, you want to be able to see the runway too, right? So it's a little bit of the nose up. Yep. And we don't want to be driven into the runway. Okay. notice small changes starting there. Small changes from one here, or small changes doing here. The closer we get, the bigger those changes become, the bigger the changes that we keep doing here, right? So one bottom. So I should really focus and dial on the first arrow and see if it's moving. It starts moving like this right now, it's just going up, push it all. See how it's going up a little bit? Takeoff. I want to see a good takeoff, and then we're going to start doing touch and go, so you can practice the actual landing portion. Okay?
Put a traffic going to kill out back.
So you see how you added too much throttle there, and then you ended up ballooning?
That's a common error.
Yeah, I did it. So, yeah, it is a common error. It's a very minor error. It's literally like 100 of the it's so tiny. Next practice. Conditions aren't as easy as they could be, so it's not bad. We'll go to 5:30, okay? Because we're supposed to solve, but we're not solving today. We just have to talk about it.
Put a traffic going to kill Alpha, building runway 2.
Pull back. Okay, line up. You just gradually, you don't have to rush it, right? So get that back pressure in. Let's get onto the center line, straighten that nose wheel. You see how you're still rolling. Okay, you get to go. Don't stop, don't stop. And there you go. Keep that right rudder, okay? Make sure you catch the nose. on your own. So the next one we go on the ground, on the back, we're going to backtrack this one, okay? I'm going to ask you what you think you can work on.
Good traffic, go ahead, Kilo Alpha. Training down with runway 25, start.
Obviously, you think you know something. Let's see how you I think you have an idea what you need to work on. Just remember, it could be probably a lot hotter right now. Gotta put the air on. Yeah, tricks and tricks. But you see how you just maintain the flare attitude? That's kind of what I'm looking for. Okay, let's backtrack to do it. Okay, you ballooned there because you pulled really fast back on your back pressure, okay? So, we came back sinking this, but we ballooned because you were too aggressive on the back pressure, right? Remember, I spoke about this with you a long time ago now, almost 2 months ago. Officially. Okay. Fly the plane first. Understand what airspeed and lift to cause movement. Correct. Okay. Find that, maintain it. Let the aircraft start to sink, slow down, and apply throttle. Okay. Even though I botched my landing, so. Even though I just completely said, yeah, do it this way, and then I did it completely, really, really bad. But. On purpose. Okay, good. So on this one, last time, we just need to work on that nose catching, okay? Letting that nose come up and bring catching that correct. Okay. So exercise starts now, full back pressure.
Other traffic coming to flying on runway 25. Going to runway 25.
Remember, be patient. Let's get back on center line. keep that back pressure in. We're going to keep up at a full throttle. And we're going to catch the nose, right? You see how we're ready up? There we go. And then ground effect. A little bit of airspeed up. And then we keep going up. Yeah, I've got the nose. Yeah. Yeah, control. Okay, so what happened there was you were kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
That's why I kind of
It was like very unstable on the final.
Should you have gone around?
Right?
Should you have gone around?
I feel like, you know, it's like not stable at all.
Yeah, you feel like it's unstable. Go around. What's that? Tell me there's no harm in going around. Yeah. Absolutely no harm. And the conditions are great, don't you think? Well, that's what we'll get for.
We're good with the ball.
Downwind runway 25 for the first time.
now was the correct time to do it. I just added too much. So
The timing was like actually like after the round.
So you round out and then you wait for the sync, and then you have something wrong.
But what I did there was like
Too late. You already touched it.
So basically like right after.
Pretty much when you round out and you start to see the sync in your peripheral vision.
With the traffic process will go 35 miles to the side for touching road.
The traffic going to kill Alpha. The runway 25.
Top time is 96.4. That is correct.